throwing now. Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
I see he's sending them early. And get it rocking in.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The former 2nd-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And he's got room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 30. A great call there and a big run on the draw. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20.
Let's go.
Over 7,000 yards in a career.
Hey, I think we're retarded.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A draw play for Mixon, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they...
And he takes it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
I can't stand the game sometimes.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Robinson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Oh, what? You telling me a big 300-pound defensive lineman, you just gonna bounce off of it? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
2nd and 5.
Stop the cap.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
That's what's supposed to happen the first time.
Side, but nothing there.
Appreciate you.
No gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Why are you right there, bro?
To throw is Rodgers.
They better not call roughing the fucking pass.
This might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart.
That's beautiful, EA.
Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Pick up the pen, time to write my sins away.
And Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing.
Oh, hold on, wait, what?
This might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Pick that.
Nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game, as it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this
I'll
one.
let him have it.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone.
All right, let's eat, fellas. Let's eat. Let's eat. Let's eat. I do it.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
You see 16? You see him?
2-score advantage, had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
That sounds corny. Yeah, what the announcer just said. That's corny, bro.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I get something I know how to read. You know?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. On the delay, it's Mixon. And
Bro, get the fuck out the way!
Daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. They go play action with Burrow.
Bad throw.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
I could have ended very badly.
Bengals first down as they're able to
Could have ended very badly.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down.
Ain't get nothing with this O-line, bro.
And even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I'm missing tackles, bro.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to have this across midfield.
He's driving.
45.
Come on, fellas.
In Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rodgers again now. And he finds his target, Ebron.
I just wonder what you're doing back there, bro.
Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Bengals.
Yes, sir.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Get off of him.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Touchdown!
Let's go.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
That's not letting me switch to the right guy.
Extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down
Broke
at the
your ribs.
27.
Oh, for wide receivers. Let's go nickel.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And
I ain't got no hit power on you.
Takes it up to the 40.
Them boys just bouncing off for you, huh?
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 35.
There you go, Wilson. That's what I signed you for, boy.
They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wind drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yes, sir.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow on play action. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Complete, it's Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On play action, now Rodgers. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Let's do it.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. Here's Robinson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They're going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 and the 6. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. It's a run with Mostert. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Sorry, Mike.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought that was cool.
They'll lose a yard there.
He thought that was real cool.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future.
So you didn't start playing for yourself until a couple games.
Saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Rodgers gonna throw.
Bro, what are you doing?
It's into the hands of Hill, complete.
Oh, this Tyreek Hill, bro. Oh, now you cheesing. Now you want to make me upset. Now I'm just about to keep putting them points up on you.
Case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
You want to move Tyreek into the slot. I feel you, bro. Anything to get a dub, right?
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
Did a secure catch and he still got
but he
it.
couldn't reel it in. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
I knew they was going to give him the dumbest animation, bro.
Contact well timed there.
Golly, bro.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now a throw downfield is taken.
He's literally an X factor for no reason, bro.
Inside the 30. I'll tell you, far from
it's so disappointing.
Conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sam Hubbard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open man is Chase, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And down inside the 15 he goes.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Rodgers.
Bro.
He's got his man on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
He's practically giving me the ball.
Puts him on the doorstep of
Practically giving me the ball, bro.
499th reception.
Y'all hold this shit together.
Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Let's see.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll drop to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 29, Burrow.
I threw the ball away. Oh, my God, bro.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
So now I can't throw the ball away. Now I'm just getting hit when I'm pressing the button. Wow. Wow. Pretty wild, yeah. You know.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws. As this one's
so dog shit, bro.
Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Okay.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. There was a point in time in this game where we didn't know if they were going to have a shot to make this comeback, but they've gotten right back in this ball game, Charles. Pretty impressive.
Almost felt like...
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Burrow. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Moore used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw is Rodgers. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Hey, 26.
They'll run with Mostert, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This no gimme in the snow. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Robinson. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Rodgers' throw complete there to Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a second down. Now Rodgers. He finds his target, Ebron. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 12-yard line.